Hey everybody, going to do a video on changing your secondary clutch spring. So to make it easy, you're obviously going to want to have your secondary spring you're going to change. You want to have these Delrin washers. I'll get into this a little bit more. Once you have those, you want to have your helix, clutch tool to compress everything, an impact with a T27 Torx, and a good set of snap ring pliers. And I don't know if this one or this set of snap ring pliers is going to do the job because they're not at 90, and I have never done this with this set of pliers or snap ring pliers, so I don't know if I'll be able to get it. My kit from JS was for my stock helix, so it's a 70 44 46, and then I have a 66 44 46, and when I replace this I'm going to have it set on the 66 44 46. To get this off, there are 4 screws here holding this helix on. There's no pressure on this helix. It's not under any sort of load. Once you get the 4 screws off, you're going to want to hit it with a rubber mallet, just a soft hammer, and it will break this free and you will be able to pull it right off. So if you have one of these special tools, I'll explain how to use it. If you don't and you want to purchase one of these, which you pretty much have to, or you can make your own, I am borrowing this one just because I can't justify spending the money on one when I can just borrow one from a buddy, and you probably can do the same thing. So you're going to want to take this off, take this piece off, set your clutch in here, like so. Set this piece back in there, thread this back on. And what you're going to want to do is thread this on and tighten it down to where there's no load on the snap ring. So I'll show you here. We're pressing this black piece down so it takes the pressure off this snap ring, and I will take this snap ring out. Once we do that, we can pull this off and replace the spring. Looks like I can get at it. There we go. So this will come off now. It's fairly easy. Okay, so now the snap ring and all the pressure is gone, which would make it really tough to do if you didn't have this tool. So take that piece off, take this piece off, take your snap ring out, lift it off. Now, you can pull this straight off, and it's the most difficult part is this piece is splined with the main shaft, and when you compress everything back in, it can be tricky to get everything to line back up. So you're going to take your 2 washers. Sorry, phone call in the middle of the video. So you're going to want to take your 2 washers, put them in your cup, make sure everything's clean. Everything looks clean. Set this back in there. Your new spring, old spring, a little different rates. I couldn't tell you what that is because I haven't looked it up at all. So you have that. Take this piece. You're going to want to set this back in there, which will allow the spring to pivot on here, no problem. Just press, make sure you press it all the way in so it's flush. And then when you put this piece back on, there is a special part of the spline that it goes on. And you're going to want to have that lined up. So you take a piece, it's just a reverse process here. So if you didn't have this tool, trying to compress this and line up your spline is a huge pain. It's almost impossible. You can make your own, like I said before. When you get down to this point, you'll be able to feel where it's going to bottom out, and you'll have to just eyeball it up to see where you're lining up at. And you'll be able to find right where it's at. You'll feel it kind of make a clicking sound. Or, you can just go by feel and wiggle it until you get it in the spline. So once you get it compressed far enough, I forgot to put the snap ring in. Rookie move here. Can't believe I did that. I won't change anything. Can't believe I did that. Now you're going to want to take your snap ring pliers, open it up, slide it down in there, and make sure that the snap ring is in. You can by moving it. Make sure it spins in there, in its groove. If it spins, then it's in. Loosen that up, and you're good.